Life today feels like a race. Deadlines, notifications, constant noise. We are always running, but rarely arriving. The faster the world spins, the more disconnected we feel inside. Inner peace and balance are not luxuries, they are survival tools. And the truth is, balance is not something you stumble upon, it is something you create. Today, we will explore how to find calm within chaos and how to live balanced, even in a fast-paced world. Fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. In a world that never slows down, the greatest strength is learning how to pulse within yourself. Inner peace is not an escape. It is the power that allows you to thrive in chaos. Recognizes the cost of constant speed. Living fast feels productive, but often it is only exhausting. Constant motion drains energy, clouds judgment, and robs us of presence. We mistake business for progress, but progress requires clarity. Think of a car engine running at maximum speed non-stop. Eventually, it breaks. The same happens to our minds and bodies. Recognizing this cost is a first step toward chosen balance. Slowing down the mind. Inner peace begins with a calm mind. Our thoughts often race faster than our actions. Worries about tomorrow, regrets about yesterday. They steal today. Mindfulness is a practice of slowing the storm. Simple habits can help you, like breathing deeply before reacting, pausing before answering, observing your thoughts without judgment. When the mind slows, clarity appears. A still mind is not empty, it is focused. Choosing what truly matters. In a fast-paced world, everything screams for your attention, but not everything deserves it. Balance is found by choosing priorities with intention. Ask what truly matters to me. What will matter 10 years from now? Many things we rush for today will be forgotten tomorrow. Inner peace comes when we align energy with meaning. Let go of the noise. Hold on to what lasts. The rhythm of rest and action. Nature teaches balance. Day and night, inhale and exhale, work and rest. Yet in our lives, we glorify hustle and neglect rest. But rest is not laziness. It is renewal. Muscles grow during recovery. Minds sharpen during sleep. Balance means honoring both effort and restoration. When you rest fully, your action becomes more powerful. When you act with focus, your rest becomes more satisfying. Setting boundaries to protect peace. Peace is often stolen not by what we do, but by what we allow. Boundaries are shields for balance. Say no when your plate is full. Step away from things that drain you. Boundaries are not selfish. They are self-care. Without them, the world dictates your energy. With them, you choose where it flows. Inner peace grows when your time and attention are guarded. Returning to the present moment. Stress often comes from living in yesterday or tomorrow. Peace lives in the present. Practicing presence means noticing small details. The warmth of sunlight, the sound of laughter, the taste of food. These are not small things. They are life itself. Balance is not found by rushing through. It is found by being fully here. Each mindful moment adds weight to peace. Caring for body and spirit. A restless body creates a restless mind. Nourish your body with movement, rest, and food that energize. But don't forget the spirit. Reflect, contemplate, create, pray, or meditate. Inner peace requires both physical and spiritual care. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Feel yourself first, and balance will flow naturally into all you do. Spreading peace outward. Peace multiplies when shares. Speak kindly, listen deeply, offer patience. When you bring calm energy into interactions, you shift the space around you. The fast world slows when you choose stillness. And in sharing peace, you strengthen your own. The balance within you becomes a gift for others. Remember, fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Balance is not found outside of you. It is built within you. Slow your mind, choose your priorities, guard your boundaries, live in the present, care for your whole self, and share peace freely. The world may never slow down, but you can. And when you carry inner peace, no storm can take it away. What is one small action you can take today to create more balance? Share it in the comments. Your step may inspire someone else to slow down and find peace. We often chase happiness as if it is far away. A promotion, a new home, the perfect relationship. But happiness is not a finish line. It is a mindset. And gratitude is the lens that reveals it. Gratitude shifts focus from what is missing to what is present, from scarcity to abundance. And science shows that gratitude not only changes your mood, it rewires your brain. And today, let's explore how gratitude can transform your mindset and how to practice it daily. Fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a daily practice that changes the way you see your entire life. And when your perspective changes, your world transforms. Gratitude rewires the brain. Neuroscience proves gratitude activates brain regions tied to joy and calm. Consistent practice lowers stress hormones, improves sleep, strengthens resilience. Every thank you creates a new neural pathway. Gratitude is not a vague idea, it is biology. The more you practice, the more natural positivity becomes. Gratitude is like exercise. The more you train it, the stronger it grows. Shifting from scarcity to abundance. Many people live in a scarcity mindset, always focused on what they lack. Gratitude shifts the view, not seeing what you already have. Scarcity says, it's not enough. Gratitude says, I have more than I realize. Instead of waiting for someday, gratitude lets you feel joy today. The glass is not half empty or half full. Gratitude says, I'm grateful I have a glass at all. Abundant thinking brings peace, no matter the circumstances. Gratitude in daily practice. Gratitude must be lived, not just sought. Keep a gratitude journal. Write 3 things daily. Share your gratitude, thank someone personally. Silent gratitude. Recall blessings before sleep. Remember, consistency matters more than length. Over time, gratitude becomes a habit, a rhythm. And habits shape identity. You become a grateful person, not just someone who practices it. Gratitude in difficult times. Gratitude is easy when life flows. Its real power shows in storms. Pain and gratitude can coexist. Gratitude does not erase struggle, but it keeps perspective. Even in hardship, there is something to hold on to. A lesson, a supporter, a new strength. Gratitude whispers, this is not the end. This is a path. In hard times, gratitude transforms despair into resilience. The practice becomes not denial, but survival. Gratitude in relationships. Gratitude strengthens connection. Saying thank you builds trust and appreciation. Unspoken gratitude weakens bonds, while spoken gratitude multiplies them. Relationships flourish when people feel valued. Every acknowledgement is a seed of closeness. Shares gratitude deepens the love. Gratitude reframes perspective. Gratitude changes burdens into privileges. Not I have to work, but I get to contribute. Not I have to exercise, but I get to move this body. This small shift rewires stress into strength. Gratitude does not erase effort, but it adds meaning. It reminds us that even responsibilities are blessings in disguise. Gratitude as a tool for growth. Gratitude pushes growth by focusing on progress, not perfection. Instead of, I'm not there yet, gratitude says, look how far I've come. This mindset fuels motivation rather than discouragement. Gratitude helps us celebrate steps, not just destinations. And each celebrated step brings energy for the next one. Gratitude as a lifestyle. Gratitude is not only a journal or a phrase. It is a way of living. Wake up with thanks for a new day. Speak with appreciation for people. And with reflection on blessings. Gratitude shapes how you see, speak, and act. It becomes not something you do, but who you are. A grateful life is a full life. Remember, fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Gratitude is not just a mood. It is a mindset that transforms everything. Practice it in joy and in struggle. Share it with others. Live it daily. And soon you'll see happiness was never far away. It was always here, waiting to be noticed. Gratitude does not add years to your life. It adds life to your years. What are 3 things you are grateful for today? Share them in the comments. Your answer may inspire someone to find their own blessing.
Life is full of transitions, job shift, evolvement of relationships, seasons end and new ones begin. For many of us, uncertainty feels overwhelming, but uncertainty is simply the space where growth is waiting. Resisting change only multiplies fear. Embracing it creates freedom. Adapting is not about controlling the storm. It is about learning to move with the wind. Today, we will explore how to not only survive change, but thrive within it. Fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Change is not something to fear. It is the very force that shapes who we are meant to become. The question is not whether change will come, but how we will choose to meet it. Accepting the inevitability of change. Change is life's only constant. Fighting it is just like fighting the tide, exhausting and hopeless. Acceptance is the first step to freedom. Acceptance doesn't mean liking every change. It means releasing denial. Say to yourself, this season is shifting, and I will shift with it. The moment you accept, you stop wasting energy resisting and start using energy adapting. Shifting mindset from fear to opportunity. Fear frames change as loss, but every ending carries a beginning. Reframe uncertainty. Instead of "what if I fail?" ask "what might I gain?" Opportunity hides in the unknown. New skills, new people, new strength. The story you tell yourself shapes the future you create. See change not as threat, but as a teacher. Building resilience through flexibility. A rigid tree breaks in the storm. A flexible one bends and survives. Flexibility is not weakness, it is strength under pressure. Flexibility means adjusting expectations, trying new approaches, staying open to solutions. Rigidity says, it must be this way. Flexibility says, I will find another way. Resilience is not about never failing. It is about always finding a way to rise. Anchoring within yourself. When everything shifts outside, anchor within. Mindfulness, journaling, reflection, or maybe prayer keep you steady. Try asking, what can I control today? What is truly mine to choose? You cannot control the storm, but you can control your response. Inner balance turns outer chaos into something manageable. True security is not found in circumstances, it is found in self-awareness. Learning from past transitions. Think back to a moment when you faced change. You survived, you adapted, you grew. Let past resilience remind you of current strength. Every previous storm gave you tools for this one. Sometimes the proof that you can handle the future is hidden in the victories of your past. Reflection fuels confidence. I've done this before, I can do it again. Seeking growth in the new. Change pushes us out of comfort zones, and growth lives there. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Who am I becoming? Growth rarely feels comfortable, but it is always valuable. Change often reveals strengths we never knew we had. The challenge is not avoiding discomfort, but embracing it as a proof of transformation. Supporting others through change. Change feels lighter when shared. Stand with others, listen, encourage, remind them that they are not alone. Offering support is not only strengthens them, it reinforces your own resilience. To thrive in change is not just personal, it is communal. When you help others adapt, you build a stronger, kinder world. practicing courage daily. Thriving in change is not about one grand act, it is about small daily choices. Courage is built step by step, making one call, learning one skill, taking one risk. Confidence grows as courage compounds. Each small act of bravery is proof you can adapt, you can thrive. And soon change feels less like an enemy and more like a companion on your path. Remember, feel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Change is not the end of your story, it is the turning of a page. Accept it, reframe it, grow through it. The uncertain future is not empty, it is full of potential, and the life you dream of often waits on the other side of the unknown. What change are you facing right now? Share in the comments how you will use it as an opportunity. Your words may help someone else embrace their own journey.
We have all heard the phrase, think positive. But for many, it sounds like empty advice, like ignoring reality. The truth is different. Positive thinking is not denial, it is direction. Science proves that thoughts influence emotions, health, behavior, even success. And today, we'll explore the science of positive thinking and how to apply it daily to shape a better life. Feel their passion, unlock your inner drive. Positive thinking is not wishful dreaming. It is a science, and science shows that the way you think can transform the way you live. The mind is not just a mirror of life, it is an architect of life. The brain's wiring for positivity. Neuroscience shows that thoughts create neural pathways. Repeated positive thoughts strengthen connections for optimism, resilience, and motivation. Negative patterns reinforce stress and fear. The brain is plastic, it changes with practice. Positive thinking is training, not magic. And every thought is a rep at the gym of the mind. The impact on physical health. Research shows that positive thinkers recover faster from illness, handle stress better, and even live longer. Optimism lowers cortisol, strengthens immunity, improves heart health. The body responds to the mind signals. Positive thinking doesn't guarantee perfect health, but it creates conditions for healing. A healthy mindset supports a healthy body. The emotional benefits. Positive thinking reduces anxiety, lifts mood, increases resilience. When you expect good, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, chemicals of well-being. Negativity drains energy. Positivity fuels it. Choosing positive thoughts is choosing emotional freedom. The more positive you think, the stronger your emotional foundation becomes. Reframing setbacks. Positive thinking doesn't erase problems, it reframes them. Instead of seeing failure as proof of weakness, see it as feedback. A closed door is not rejection, it is redirection. Reframing creates possibility where others see only endings. And resilience grows when every challenge becomes a lesson. The role of gratitude in positivity. Gratitude and positive thinking are twins. Gratitude shifts attention from what's missing to what's present. This reduces envy, comparison, and dissatisfaction. daily gratitude practice reinforces positive wiring in the brain. Positivity is not ignoring problems, it is remembering blessings alongside them. Surrounding yourself with positive influences. The mind absorbs energy from the environment. People, media, and conversations either fuel or drain positivity. Surround yourself with those who uplift, not those who drag down. Curate your inputs. What you watch, read, and listen to matters. Positive influences create fertile soil for positive thoughts to grow. Daily techniques to apply positivity. Positive affirmations, repeating truths that shape identity. Visualization, picturing success to prime the brain for action. Journaling, recording progress and gratitude. Mindful language, replacing I can with I'm learning. These daily practices transform positivity from concept into a lifestyle. Small steps compound into major shifts over time. Positivity as a choice. Life will always bring storms. Positive thinking doesn't remove them, but it changes how you sail through them. Negativity is an easy default. Positivity is a brave choice. Every morning you decide, will I see problems or possibilities? That choice creates the quality of your day and the quality of your life. Remember, fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Science proves that thoughts shape brain, body, and destiny. Train your mind with positivity, reframe failures, surround yourself who is light. Gratitude, affirmations, visualization, use them daily. Because positivity is not pretending life is perfect. It is choosing to see the good, even in imperfection. What positive thought will you choose today? Share it in the comments. Your mindset might inspire someone else to shift theirs. Every day we talk to ourselves, quietly, constantly. These inner messages shape how we see ourselves, how we act, and what we believe is possible. Negative self-talk is like carrying a bully in your mind. It whispers, you're not enough, you can't do this. And over time, those whispers become walls, blocking confidence and progress. But just as learned, negative self-talk can be unlearned. And when we change the inner voice, we unlock confidence we didn't know we had. Fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. The most powerful voice in your life is not from the outside. It is the one you hear inside your head. And if that voice is critical, it can hold you back from everything you are capable of. But there's good news. You can retrain that voice. You can turn it into the greatest ally. Recognizing the inner critic. Awareness is a first step. Can change what you don't notice. Start paying attention. How do you speak to yourself when you make a mistake? Is your voice kind and supportive, or harsh and punishing? Name the critic. Label it when it appears. Once you recognize the critic, you separate yourself from it. You are not your thoughts. You're the one who chooses which thought to believe. Understanding where self-talk comes from. Negative self-talk often comes from past experiences, upbringing, or comparison. Perhaps you heard criticism often, or absorbed unrealistic standards from society. But those voices are echoes, not truths. Recognizing the source weakens its power. Ask, whose voice is this really? Does it deserve to control me now? You can choose new voices to guide your future. challenging negative thoughts. When the critic says, "I always fail," challenge it. Is it really true? What about the times I succeed? Negative self-talk thrives on exaggeration. Truth breaks its grip. Replace "I can't" with "I'm learning." Replace "I'm not enough" with "I'm growing." Confidence is built when you refuse to let lies go unchallenged. Each time you answer back, you reclaim your power. Replacing criticism with compassion. Self-compassion is not weakness, it is strength. Speak for yourself as you would to a friend. Would you tell your friend you're hopeless? Or would you say, "It's okay, you're trying, keep going"? When you shift tone from punishment to support, you create space for growth. Compassion feeds confidence, criticism starves it. The role of affirmations and visualization. Affirmations are not magic words. They are rewiring tools. Saying "I am capable," "I am worthy," builds new mental patterns. Visualization, seeing yourself succeed, primes the brain for confidence. Athletes use it, leaders use it. You also can use it. Over time, affirmations and visualization make confidence feel natural, not forced. Building confidence through action. Confidence grows through doing, not just thinking. Each time you take action despite doubt, you weaken the critic's hold. Start small, speak up once, try a new skill, take one step. Action proves the critic wrong, and every victory, no matter how small, becomes evidence for your confidence bank. Surrounding yourself with supportive voices. The voices around you shape the voice within you. Spend time with those who encourage, not those who tear down. Limit exposure to constant negativity. Choose people and environments that lift you higher. The stronger the outer support, the louder your inner confidence becomes. You rise when you rise together. Making confidence a habit. Confidence is not a destination, it is daily practice. Choosing kind self-talk, taking small brave actions, repeating affirmations. These build momentum, and over time they become automatic. The critic fades, the confident voice strengthens. Confidence is not patent for fear to vanish. It is action with courage, anyway. Remember, fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. The critic in your head is not the truth. It is a habit. Challenge it, replace it, act against it. Build confidence step by step, until the voice inside you says, "I can, I am enough." When you change your inner voice, you change your entire life. What phrase will you tell yourself today to silence a critic? Share it in the comments. Your words may be the encouragement someone else needs. Notifications, noise, endless scrolling. The modern world pulls our attention in 1,000 directions. We move fast, but often forget to truly live. Mindfulness is the antidote, the art of being fully here, fully alive. It is not escaping the world, but engaging with it more deeply. And today, let's uncover how to practice mindfulness in action and stay present in a distracted world. Feel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Distractions surround us every second, but the real power is choosing to stay fully present. Mindfulness is not sitting on a mountain. It is learning to live awake in everyday life. Understanding mindfulness. Mindfulness means paying attention on purpose, in the present moment, without judgment. It is noticing thoughts, feelings, and surroundings as they are, not as we wish them to be. Awareness is the first step. When we notice, we reclaim choice. Mindfulness turns autopilot into intentional living. It transforms routine moments into meaningful experiences. The cost of distraction. Every distraction pulls us from presence. Studies show that constant switching lowers focus, increases stress, reduces memory. Living distracted feels busy, but leaves us empty. We check our phone hundreds of times, yet often miss the people sitting beside us. The cost is high. We lose not just time, but life itself. Anchoring in the senses. The body is always in the present, even when the mind wanders. Use senses as anchors. Notice the breath, the texture of food, the sound of birds. When the mind drifts, gently return to a sensory detail. This simple act trains attention like a muscle. Anchoring grounds us in now, the only place left through the heavens. Mindful breathing in daily life. The breath is a built-in reset button. One deep breath slows the heart, clears the mind, centers the body. Use pauses before answering, before eating, before deciding. 3 mindful breaths can turn stress into clarity. Breathing is not escape. It is returning home to yourself. Single tasking as mindfulness. Multitasking divides energy. Single tasking amplifies presence. Do one thing at a time. When eating, just eat. When walking, just walk. This deep focus increases efficiency and enjoyment. Life feels richer when it's experienced fully, not in fragments. Single tasking is mindfulness in motion. Mindfulness in relationships. Presence is the greatest gift in connection. Listen without planning replies. Notice tone, expression, emotion. Put the phone down. Give your full attention. When people feel hard, bonds deepen. Mindful presence transforms relationships into sacred spaces of trust. Handling emotions mindfully. Emotions are waves. They rise, they peak, and pass. Mindfulness means noticing them without drowning. Instead of "I'm angry," say "I notice anger is here." This shift creates space between feeling and reaction. With awareness, emotions guide rather than control us. Creating mindful rituals. Rituals turn ordinary acts into mindful practices. Like morning coffee, Indian reflection, mindful walking, each can become an anchor. Repetition builds habit, and habit builds presence. These small rituals weave mindfulness into daily life. Over time, mindfulness stops being practice. It becomes your natural state. Remember, fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. Mindfulness is not a break from life. It is a fullness of life itself. Anchor in your senses. Breathe, focus deeply. Be present in love, in war, in yourself. In a distracted world, presence is power. And when you live awake, every moment becomes extraordinary. What mindful ritual will you start today? Share it in the comments. Your step may inspire someone else to return to the present. We all carry stories, mistakes, regrets, or wounds from the past. Sometimes they shape us, but sometimes they chain us. The pain, the betrayal, the failure. If we hold on too tightly, it defines our future. Letting go is an art. It requires courage, compassion, and trust. And when you release the weight, you don't lose yourself. You rediscover yourself. Feel your passion, unlock your inner drive. The past is heavy, and the longer you carry it, the harder it is to move forward. Letting go is not forgetting. It is freeing yourself to live fully in the present. Understanding why we hold on. We cling to the past because it feels safe, even if it's painful. Familiarity gives a sense of control, even over old wounds. Sometimes we hold on because we fear forgetting or fear losing meaning. But holding on doesn't honor the past. It only steals the present. Recognizing why we hold on is the first step to letting go. Accepting what cannot be changed. The past is written. No thought, no regret, no replay can erase it. The more we resist this truth, the more power the past has over us. Acceptance is not approval. It is acknowledgement. Say to yourself, it happened, I cannot change it, but I can choose what comes next. That choice is a foundation of freedom. You frame in pain as a teacher. Pain leaves scars, but scars are evidence of healing. Every regret, every failure, every heartbreak carries a lesson. Ask yourself, what does this teach me? What strength did I gain? When you find meaning, pain transforms into growth. The past is not just something to let go of. It is something to learn from. Forgiveness as release. Forgiveness is not saying it was okay. It is saying I will not let this control me anymore. Forgiving others releases resentment. Forgiving yourself releases shame. Without forgiveness, the wound stays open. Forgiveness closes a chapter, so you can begin a new one. It is not a weakness. It is an ultimate strength. Detaching from old identities. Sometimes we stay trapped by who we used to be. The failure, the victim, the mistake. We confuse the moment with our identity. But you are not your past role. You are not worth thing you have done. not the worst thing done to you. Letting go means releasing outdated versions of yourself. Your future deserves the new you, not the old labels. Creating space for the new. Imagine holding a heavy bag. Your hands cannot hold anything else. The same is true for life. Until you let go of the old, you cannot receive the new. Release open space for opportunity, joy, love, and peace. Remember, letting go is not a loss. It is a preparation. Because the future cannot enter a heart still filled with yesterday. Daily practices for letting go. Letting go is not one dramatic moment. It is a daily practice. Journaling to release thoughts, meditation to release tension, affirmations to release guilt. Rituals like writing a letter and burning it, or breathing out pain with intention, help create closure. Each small act weakens the grip of the past. Consistency turns release into freedom. Living in the present. The past is gone. The future is not yet. The present is all we truly have. Letting go is not about erasing memory, but about returning to now. Every time you choose to notice the moment, laughter, sunlight, breath, you reclaim your life. Peace is never behind you or ahead of you. It is here. And only when you let go, you can fully live it. Remember, fuel your passion, unlock your inner drive. The past may shape you, but it does not have to define you. Accept what is done, forgive what hurt, release what weighs you down. Create space, live present, and welcome the new. The art of letting go is the art of freedom. And when you free yourself from yesterday, you open the door to tomorrow. What is the one thing from your past you are ready to release? Share it in the comments. Declaring it will help you let it go and inspire others to do the same.